All right, hi everyone. So we're starting the closing ceremony now. Hi, I'm Randall. I'm going to be your MC for the closing ceremony. Woo! Okay, so everyone on the organizing team is very tired, including me. So sorry if I am a bit low energy, but yeah, let's get it going. So before we start, let's just do some really quick housekeeping. So if you're presenting online, please make sure to join the Zoom presentation meeting. So you should have gotten this through your Discord or email. So check your email or your Discord inbox for that. Reminder when submitting games, please credit any parties that you have gotten assets from. So basically, if you did not make the assets yourself, credit the people who did. Yep, and last but not least, it's a little bit cozy, a little bit squeezy as usual. So be careful when moving about. There are some photographers and videographers moving around, so please be a little bit aware of them. And there's like a little safe box for the photographers and videographers at the front. Please be careful. Yeah, all good, all good. Okay, we're going. Okay, I will buy. Okay, so of course, this is the second year that we're holding the Global Game Jam physically in Majors and Maltrees. So big thank you to Majors and Maltrees for sharing your space again with us this year. Yes, yes, this is where you clap, guys. Okay, thank you. They will be very happy. And of course, we will have to go through our sponsors that we are very, very fortunate to have got on board for this year's Global Game Jam. Right, so we would not have been able to pull this off without our sponsors. So thank you to all of them for believing and pushing for growth in the local Singapore and Southeast Asian game dev space, right? So of course, Majors for the venue, as well as Xbox for their continuing their commitment to help this community. Iterative Collection and Kopi Forge as well, who are actually sponsoring the dinner later. Yeah, oops. Iterative Collective, sorry about that. And shout out to IGDA for generously providing some of the pizza for today and later. Yes. Yep. And finally, much gratitude to our partners at Skip and Singapore Games Association for sharing our vision and creating opportunities for our jammers to make their dreams come true. Woo! Okay, yeah, those are the ads. So let's talk about something pretty exciting. So this year we managed to collaborate with like a lot of other indie game devs. So we're doing a SG indie drop in the form of Steam keys. So these are the people. Yeah, okay, cheer please. Very cool. Yeah, please feel free to like cheer and bring some energy lah, because I can't bring it alone. Yeah, so of course we have all of these games are locally made or and published. So we have Unyielded by True Studios, Love in Tiny Spaces by Battle Brew Productions, Sedap, a culinary adventure by Kopi Forge, Ghost Lore by AT&T Games, Sigil of the Magi by Yong Just Yong. That's the studio name, right? The Signal State by Reckoner Industries, as well as Cat Quest by the Gentle Bros. Yep. So once again, thank you so much to the sponsors for the game keys. Please do check them out on Steam and their various social media platforms. If you win a key from them, please, do a little shout out on your own socials, tag their socials, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's recap on the theme before we start on the Jammer presentation. So the theme this year is mask. I'm really excited to see what you guys have. Yeah, it's time to show them off. Please have a warm welcome for the presenters. So the first team. Yep. Okay, so while they're setting up, I'll just go through how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do 3 minutes per presentation. There's gonna be a short sound cue when the 3 minutes is up. Oh, okay. Sham is going to be the sound cue. He will scream at you.
I will say time is up, time is up.
Beautiful. Yep. And for our online jammers, you should be on the Zoom meeting. If you're presenting any digital content, so please remember to press the share with audio when you're sharing your screen as well, and we will cue you in. Yeah, so those that are presenting, just be ready when the ushers like try to grab you and usher you in. Okay, technical difficulties. I will have to ad-lib. How is everyone feeling? Wow, you guys have so much energy. I'm more curious as to know who is not tired. Yeah, wow, must be nice to be young. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yes, take my mic.
Thank you. All right, hello everybody. How's everybody doing today? Woo! Everybody doing good? Okay, so when we heard of the theme mask, we decided to discover and adventure on a lot of different possible themes, but we actually decided to land on one theme, which is masking our emotions. So, have you ever masked your emotions before? Maybe you went to a party and you're not really feeling so well, but you wanted to, show people your face. You want to be nice to people, so you have to force yourself to mask your emotions. And sometimes, actually, this is hiding something underneath, which probably is something like mental illness or PTSD and things like that. And that might go unnoticed by a lot of people, right? So, in order to bring awareness to mental illnesses, we decided to make this game called Inveil. So, we have prepared a QR code for you guys. It will lead directly to the itch.io page. And if you guys try to play it, it might work sometimes and it might not work sometimes. So you probably have to reload until it loads. But essentially, it's fully online and you guys can make your own rooms. You guys can join your own rooms. So here we have an example right now. We're playing it and I'm using it on my phone right now. And he's gonna join our game, all right? So while he's doing that, I'm gonna tell you the gist of the game. So if you guys know about games like Among Us and things like that, we have what's called like an imposter. But in this case, we just have a group of healthy people, and one of them is mentally ill. But nobody knows it. Even he doesn't know it. And that's why we're trying to make a game where we're trying to deduce who is, mentally ill. All right. So yeah, we have a lot of characters here that we can try to change, And then we have a working chat feature, by the way. You can chat. There you go. All right. So why don't I just start the game and we'll see how it goes. Okay. So if you guys can see, we can load a card, and you guys can choose a card that you want to show, right? So we actually have a pool of cards, which are essentially the masks that we can put on. All right. So when we go to outside places, we have only certain mass that we can play. So what we do is we have an event. Here it says you give a friend a gift and they set it aside to open later. So how would you feel if someone did that? Right? You're giving someone a gift and they decide to open it for later. Well, here my friend chose fear. Okay, this is very small, so I'm not sure if you guys can all see it, but yeah, essentially he chose fear. So we're supposed to discuss. Okay, why did you decide to choose fear?
Explain yourself, man.
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
Because if a friend gave a gift and they ask if I have the receipt to exchange it, I'm wondering why. Why would you want to do that?
Time is up.
Time is up.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing very cool social deduction games. Very, very courageous to do a sort of a multiplayer game as well for a 48-hour game jam. So props to that. Does anyone else have multiplayer games? Like with either networking or local co-op or whatever? Okay, I think
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. Is it, testing. Hi, everyone. So my name is Ellen, and this is my team. Our team is called Eggs and Pancakes, and we have created a combat game that follows the story of Sammy. That follows the story of Sammy, who is a kid who's trying to we're inside his head and we're battling his inner demons to save himself, honestly. So as we progress, so this is the starting screen. It's reminiscent of a therapist's kind of room and stuff, right? So then we can go in the game. Let's start the game. Okay.
So from a mechanical perspective, it's just a very simple palette swap between attacks and abilities. So our first type of abilities are just the first type is just melee based fire type attacks. Oh no. And the second type of ability is just more range based rock based attacks and whatnot. So we intended to build more mass and build upon that, but we ran out of time. But the reason why we call it Where Winds Meet is more important and will be shown later. No sound! No! Okay, we got too carried away today, so we made some of the characters periodically fart. And in the last combat phase, if there were sounds, we would have been essentially farting to over 100 people today. Yeah. So okay, but there's a and
And basically, as you progress through the game, the room will slowly clear out of the grass because the grass is a representative of maladaptive daydreaming. So as he slowly refines himself, the grass clears out and he finds the true memories that's supposed to be the real one. Earlier on, we had a concept about a different character that's going to be running away from the main character, but we didn't have enough time to implement it. So this is just gameplay. This is just mostly gameplay for now. Yeah. So this is supposed to be a roguelike game.
Sorry, to be a bit more serious as well, the different colored farting enemies were supposed to drop the mask that you'll be able to acquire over time. But that was something that we cut for on the next time. But thanks everyone for listening to our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you for presenting. Okay. I feel like every year we get like at least one fart joke somewhere in the game. It's okay, so yeah, we can get the next team in. Some familiar faces, so I'm expecting a lot. No pressure, right?
Hi everyone, my name is Courtney and here with me is Akil. Our game is called Masked in... okay, our game is called Masked in Darkness. So you play as a faceless girl in a dark environment where everything is black and white and the only color is the character and her emotions. So she carries different masks, which are different emotions in the game. And the ultimate goal is to reach the crystal at the end. So, Gil will explain some of the controls of the game.
So it's basically just a normal 2D platformer with different masks which changes the way the person moves. So the happiness just makes you move faster. Can you hold? I can do the both. Okay. Anger, if you left click, it just pushes you away. Sadness makes you slippery. Depression makes you bouncy. Fear makes you fear projectiles and traps. And poker face does nothing. So the enemies have a projectile which pushes you away, and that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically no one has beaten the game yet. So if you would like to give it a shot, you can download the game and actually try for yourself.
Skill issue. Who said that? I expect you to finish the game later. One shot. Okay. Right, I noticed they made the cursor red color. I didn't know you could do that in Unity.
Hello. Okay, I have a 1 minute video, so I need to do it in 2 minutes for the presentation. So my game is Brings of Mars action roguelike, and why is it moving? Okay, so it's simply the Brings of Mars actually just in the room clearing wave of enemy, and then during clearing you receive two type of items: mask or paint. Mask so that you can actually improving during the gameplay, and mask is like the boon of the game, so you can have different kind of mask and you can equip it on your face, or actually you can equip on your hands, which you can use to throw. And different kind of mask can have different kind of effect, and you can level up by combining 4 of them into level 2 or level 3. Paint is like you can actually paint the mask into adding more effect on it. So it's like red for fire, blue for frost, yellow for lightning, green for poison. So here is what has been done in 48 hours, where I created character model from Visual Studio. Basic room scene, so yeah, spend too much time on the floor shader. I don't know why I did that. Using the Quaternos Universal Animation Library under the pressure, I can, able to actually use it immediately instead of a lot of process like Misamo library. And yeah, that's what has been done. So far I have no game loop, no paint, no game over and replay, no pulse of quit game. So actually my game is like a hell for the character in there. Okay, so now let's take a look at the video. Okay, no. Okay. Well, this is our word that is silent and also no have no sound. Okay. Yeah, so you can actually equipping the mask to your face, and then the attack will be bigger. Now you're equipping to your hand, which is to make it ping pong to each other. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. That's all. My time's up. Yeah. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Wow, shader magic. I love shaders. By the way, the Quaternos animation library is like really, really good. Oh, sorry, Dick's team, please go ahead while I buy you some time. What was I saying? Oh, I was glazing the Quaternos animation library. It's like on each, it's like free for like a couple of animations. Then you pay a bit more money. They give you like more animations and like the Blender source file itself. So it's pretty nice. Okay, here we go.
Okay, hello. So we're team number 5, and our game is a scroller 2D pixel game that centers around the main character being the police of the underworld. They are meant to vet spirits to make sure that they represent the correct zodiac animal and are not imposters. So it's very reminiscent to the This Not My Neighbor game, where you click on each spirit to vet them, and you can either chop to approve or reject based on the information provided. So players are provided information on the 2026 zodiacs by default to ensure that the characteristics tally. The current game is hosted on GitHub pages. Yeah, it's available on web. Karen, would you like to explain?
Yeah, so essentially each character, they have their own characteristics. So based on the scroll over here, for example, the snake is born in the year 2025. So let's say if the snake NPC say that they're born in the year 2023, let's say. So you know that they are suspicious and they're not the year of the snake. So you're supposed to decline them from passing into the afterlife and into the city of Yotu.
Our background was largely inspired by traditional Chinese landscapes you can see here, and I used a lot of blues and yellows and oranges, but there was some effort to make sure that there was depth, even for a side-scrolling game, to give this idea that there was a larger world. Thank you, everybody, for taking a look at our very bare bones games.
Yeah, honestly, we're supposed to have 4 people, but 1 left, so.
I'm sorry to hear that, but thank you for sharing. I can't believe you all didn't mention anything about the cursor. It was so cute. Oh, okay. Right, okay, but yes, very cool. All right, let's get the next team up. Yeah, sorry, as you can tell, I'm a sucker for like custom cursors.
Are you ready? All right. Good evening, everyone. We are Team 6,
also known as Jeremy. It's a tradition that we add our friend's name. And the game is Cast Off. So this is my team. I'm the programmer alongside with this guy. He just came out of NS, very cool. And the artists are basically on a hiatus in the Himalayas right now, so we can't reach them. Anyway, so this is the instruction for a game. So they're basically actors. Can you go back? Those go so fast. Thank you very much. So they're basically actors, and you as a wardrobe designer, you have to assign the correct mask onto them. And you can see there's 3 different variations of mask. Next. And after that, you have to drag it into the mannequin head to decide what mask you want to equip. And there's 2 variations, a blue and a red version. And the gameplay is very, very simple. Just assign it to the correct actors. And watch out on the reputation, because reputation is everything these days. Once you fail too many times, it's game over. So it's a very simple game. We only have 48 hours. You know, we have to allocate things for things that's more important, like League of Legends. So basically, just assign the correct mask to the correct actors, as I've explained. And that's pretty much our game. Can you purposely die so they can see the end screen? That's hella funny. The highest score for this game is 122 by this young man right there. So the highest combo skills. So if you want to try beating it, go ahead. Oh, where's the third mask? He's in the flow right now, he can't hear me. And as you can see, there's a combo too. If you combo the correct order for a solid amount of time, you get a higher score. And apparently he did it wrong. I think he's colorblind, so forgive him. And look, you have a 3 times combo right here. He's very proud of it. Okay, yeah, like just lose. Just lose lah. No time already. So right now I'm gonna demonstrate losing in the game. And he have lost the game. And as you can see, he scored 145 and highest combo is 5. And that's basically our game. And thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for.
By the way, it's his birthday today. So yeah, happy birthday.
Okay, go. Can we sing 2 times speed? Day to you. Happy birthday to. Woo! Fantastic. I think this is the first time anyone has spent their birthday at our game jam. So very cool, very cool. Also, the game had like insane polish, very impressive.
Okay, before I start, epilepsy warning. If you all have epilepsy problems, please do not look at the game. It is very, 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 very disorientating and has a lot of flashing colors. Let me repeat, a lot of flashing colors. Okay, so I'll explain the premise of the game. First I'll explain our roles. So I'm Marcus, I'm a programmer, and we have Esmond over here. I also acted as the artist for this game, so I handled mostly the shaders here, and I also handled some of the animations and the models and the level design. We have Esmond over here, he's a programmer. And we have our friend Pawan over here, who is off screen. And we have 2 other artists who are working from home. Okay, yeah, I'll explain our game. So our game is called, what's our game called again? A Facelift. And you play as like an alien trying to take over a certain country's parliamentary system, and you've decided the best way to do so is to go from the sewer and try to impersonate the president. Your ability is to, what you do is you kill people and you grab their faces and you attach their face to your face to kind of mimic their look. And in order to simulate being an alien, we have a really interesting shader over here. it makes the we took inspiration from games like Cruelty Squad. If you all know it, it's a great game. And because we didn't have much time for the graphics, so we have like very, very flat textures with no lighting, intentionally so. And with this shader, I think it blends quite well. So you can see over here, he's trying to assemble a face. And the face is like drooping because it's like your flesh is like melting together. Oh, wait, sorry, can you reconnect? Yeah, so you can see there's like an accuracy bar. So that demonstrates how accurately how accurate your disguise is. So it's a sort of puzzle game where you're going around looking for the correct face to put on, and you have to go like kind of stealth around and kill people to create a face. Wait, can you show the rest of the environment? So, oh my god, epilepsy warning again. It's a bit smoother on the real screen, but you can see it has like this distortion effect, and you can see the faces of the people you gotta recreate. So there's like puzzles here, you gotta recreate like a certain face. Oh, so you can see like his face is deforming in real time. So the idea is that you'll be talking to people, and mid-conversation, your face will be crumbling, and you gotta like adjust that in real time. So, and maybe if you don't succeed, you just kill him. You get his facial parts, you can see over there. And you gotta like eat the rest of the body and make sure that there's like no corpse left behind. There's also some stealth mechanics in the game where you are like doing like throwing distractions, sneaking around. So it kind of works like pseudo puzzly, pseudo stealthy. Maybe we made the filter a bit too strong. But yeah, that's the game. I think we'll just go through like more gameplay. So right now, oh shit, okay. There was a puzzle.
Thank you for sharing. Very cool shader indeed. Sorry, all I can think about is shaders. Can we get the next team to prep? I will make a terrible game jam judge lah, because I see cool shaders, then I'm like, you win. Easy. Or custom cursors. Yeah, seems like a pretty recent trend to have like a lot of distorted sort of graphics in your little indie game.
You want to start? Play. All good? Okay. Hello. So our game is called The Collector's Curse. So essentially the main player is like a thief that goes around collecting random things, just stealing things, but this time he collected the wrong thing. So essentially he went to some abandoned mansion. Do you want to start playing? Yeah, so yeah, so essentially he goes into a haunted mansion and tries to collect some masks. But little did he know, equipping the mask leads to certain curses. So I'm the programmer, he's the composer. He composed all the music in this game. And she's the artist, she drew all the art in this game. Yeah, so this is him trying to steal some masks, going up through the mansion. Oh dear. So imagine those are the masks that you collected. So you see this part is invisible. So now he shall equip one mask. So you can tell how the music changes. This is the masquerade mask, so it allows you to see other things. But the side effect is it slowly gives you blindness until you can't see anymore. Yeah. So you can vaguely, I guess the contrast is not that strong, but you can see the platform is there already. Yeah. You wanna go through? Yes. Sorry. Okay. You wanna show the other items? The other masks?
So this is the bird mask. You wanna try again because it lagged a little bit. So it basically inverts gravity. It lets you fly, but the drawback is that now your controls are reversed. So when you press left, it's going right. Yeah. So you can tell the music changes with what mask you put on. Like this is more jazzy for the bard, whereas for the masquerade it's more elegant. And then you want to try the very messed up one, which is the tribal mask. Essentially, it gives you super strength to push items. But the music does become super demented as well. And there's some custom shaders to do all the different masks as well.
Time is up.
Yep.
Time is up.
Wait, do you want to explain your music? Just really quickly, tribal mask music.
Oh, okay. Can I okay, fast game. Okay, so I especially made each song. So the original song I wanted to go for like a very gothic theme. That's why there's like pipe organ and like harpsichord and all that. Then for each song, so like for example the inverted mask one, I actually flipped the bass and the melody. So like the bass is now the melody, and then the treble is like the accompaniment instead. Yeah, cause it's like inverted. And then for the tribal mask, we wanted to make it like very cursed. So I made the song very cursed, yes, by making it very dissonant. And for the like the jester one, we wanted it to sound like a festival or like a waltz. So I made it sound like a waltz. So that's the 4 different songs. Yes.
So I really like. Okay. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. That's really cool. All right, next team. We can set up. The whole inverted castle thing reminds me of that one Castlevania where you finish it and the end game is like it flips the map and then you go backwards. Which one was that? Symphony of the Night? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a nerd. You're a nerd. But yeah. No worries. So, okay, a little bit more technical difficulties. So I will have to blabber on cool shader. Woo! But also the character movement for the previous game seemed really, really polished as well. So always nice to see good 3Cs. Does anyone know what 3Cs stand for? I can give you like 1 mummy pack for each C. You are so painfully Singaporean. Okay, maybe Asian in general. Yeah. Okay, yes, so I'll specify C in its specifically game dev terms. I heard one which was camera. You can grab some mummy later. Woo! Character, right? Yeah, so that's one of the 3Cs in game dev. What? Please, no, we're streaming, so no copyright characters to be mentioned. Okay, sorry. Maybe I should have asked people to raise hands, right? Sorry, okay. I heard control. Who said control? Oh, yes, control is the other one. One last C. Anyone? Anyone? No, not context. No? Oh my god, she got 2 mommy snacks. So yeah, so I think in 3Cs, we tend to talk about in game dev is character control, camera, and yeah, crash out. Sorry, what?
Yeah, tablet. Gosh. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Hello everybody. We are called Dot Dot. We don't know how we came up with the name, but this is our game called Meowscarade. So next, please. Sorry, we had like technical difficulties, so we'll just like work with this iPad. So next. So influenced by the Phantom of the Opera. Does anybody know the Phantom of the Opera? Okay, so we actually got influenced by the movie because we all bonded from Phantom of the Opera. And so this cutesy cat game encourages players to make masks for the guests attending the Meowscarade. So, and it is hosted by the charming and mysterious Meowrick. I don't know if you can see, but this is Meowrick. And so the players, the game initial is to, you will make the cats decorate their own masks. Next, please. So these are our mood boards. We'll skip that for now so that we can go to the main part. So our main menu looks like this. I don't know if you guys recognize it, but the background is basically just the Paris Opera House, but made cute and more simplified. And our logo includes a cat. We just modified the M to make it a cat. Next, please. And this is a demo of how the game is supposed to look like. So this would be our cat, and the green balls represent the good decorations, and there are bad decorations that you shouldn't get that would minus your points. So these are the scoreboards. Initially, if you have around 100 points, then you can enter the ball, and if you don't have 100 points, you cannot enter the ball. Next, please. So these are our characters. So we have 9 cats. 6 of them are regular cats, so if you recognize some breeds, then good job. This would be the regular scores, but you can have the opportunity to get a rare species in the game, which is like a tiger, a lion, and the lynxes, and that would increase your score by 3 times. Next, please. And these are the type of masks that we designed. So obviously one of them is inspired by the Phantom of the Opera's mask. And this is the good decorations and the bad decorations. Next, please. So the good decorations would look like this on the masks. If you take a look, yes. And next, please. The bad decorations would look like this. All right, next. So this is a demo of how the game is played. Okay, you might have to make the screen, like the voice louder, I guess. Can you? Okay, louder. Okay, can you repeat it again? Hang on. Okay. So, yes. Where is the speaker? I don't know if you can see it, but there. It looks like this. Okay, so I'm gonna explain while the video plays. So as you can see here, the cat is trying to catch the good decorations, and once the cat gets enough points, then it can enter the ball. But if it gets the wrong decorations, like the bad ones, then it's gonna minus the points. And the music, the background music, is actually inspired by the Phantom of the Opera theme. I created it to make it more cutesy. And the sound effects is actually our voices. So we recorded it to make it, and we made it higher. So we basically just kept meowing while we were recording our voice effects. Okay, next please. But the plot twist is the entire the reason for creating the Meowscarade was Meowrick wanted to collect as much cats in order to kill them with the falling chandelier. So there's like an initial boss battle where instead of collecting the good decorations, you collect the bad decorations to defeat Meowrick, because you cannot have a masquerade ball with bad masks. So that's the plot twist for our game. Next please. The improvement that we could do is definitely have a working scoreboard, because our scoreboard wasn't working, and when you collected the decorations, it did not show up on the mask. We could also use smooth transitions, add effects, animations, and yeah, basically that is our game. Yes. Yes, thank you for listening.
Thank you for sharing. All right, let's get the next team up.
Hello everyone. We're the Three Quarter Lions, and this is actually our first ever GGJ. Thank you. Okay, so our game is called Tiki Run, but first we're gonna introduce ourselves. My name is Zul. I'm the project lead, and he's Isaac. He's a game and audio designer. Kevin over here, behind, he's a programmer, and Toby right here is the artist and the playtester as well. Okay, so what is our game Tiki Run? Tiki Run is a 2D platformer game where you play as Tiki Boy and navigate through the ultimate Tiki trial. It's an endless runner, and you gotta get the highest score as possible. So the main mechanic is actually we have 3 different masks that gives 3 different types of powers. So there's double jump, thrust, and a bubble, which is a protection. Once you use an ability, the mask changes, and then is based on the next totem. As you can see at the right, it has like a RNG value, so it might not always be in sequence. It's randomized. So you have to use abilities to get through the rooms as much as possible. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go back to the game. Give me a second. We gotta give the Tiki vibe feeling. Okay, so this is the settings of this in music and SFX. So let's just go to the game. We currently do not have a mouse, so we'll struggle with the controls a bit. So we have the rooms. It's actually randomized as well, where you have 3 different types of easy, medium, and hard difficulty. And each of these easy rooms have different vibes as well. So the enemies, there's like two types of turrets, and one rock patrolling enemy as well. So this is one of our turret enemy, and sadly at the bottom right is blocked. It is there's the turrets. The turrets, not the turrets, the totems. The totems are actually what you should see to know that that's your next ability. So it's pretty hard. The level design, I would say, is the hardest part because you have to know how to connect with the character as well. And I feel that within the short amount of time and lack of sleep, I think this is the best we could do, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna just show a bit more, and then after that, we are done. Okay, yeah, so if you realize the bird mask represents the double jump because the birds can fly. The shield is a shield, and then the spear is a warrior. And that's about it. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Can get the next team up. Yes, thank you for the instant respawn on very difficult games, because I'm going to die a lot of times, and I hate it when the respawn takes you through a you died screen. Totally not skill issue.
I think you have to click on it to focus, then the sound plays, is it? You try click.
Alright. I can do the intro also. Then you can talk about the mechanics.
Anything? You wanna...
Okay, hi everyone. This is our team. We don't actually have a team name, but I'm... Elon Musk.
Yes. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. With an A, yes. I'm Daniel. This is Ying Zhi. So 2 of us work on the programming. Rachel, who did the art, and Jane, who did the music. Yeah, so this is like a casual point and click narrative game about being in the office, and then it's from the first person perspective, and then you have your colleagues and your boss who all have different personalities, and in this game you're trying to balance between the relationship you have with them and the productivity level at the office. So
So here, as we can see, there are actually 3 workers, of your co-workers in the office. And on the top right, like there's the boss character. So if let's say you were to interact with him by clicking on him, he'll ask you a question. And based on the response, you can choose which mask you want to wear. So you can wear a polite mask to tell him to kind of lie to him and say like, oh, the drawing is very good. Or you can be really direct and you can tell him, oh, this is the ugliest mask I've ever seen. Or you can also give a very sarcastic reply by wearing the sarcastic mask. So on the right side, you can actually see the mask that you're wearing with which you use to respond to the character. So each character actually has a certain personality and a preference for which reply that you give to him. So it's not always the case where giving or wearing the happy mask or the polite mask will result in a positive outcome. So you can, in this case, you choose one of the options. And then we move on to another character. So this character is more mysterious, more of a loner. And he asks you a different question. And again, you have a set of responses. You can choose whether you want to wear the sarcastic mask or whichever you want to choose. So it's again choosing the sarcastic mask here. And then lastly, we have the final character. And this time we are going with the direct mask. So based on the choice that you make, you have a certain relationship score with the characters and a different ending based on what you've selected.
I think that's about it. We were trying to get a build out, so there's actually some art that I think we didn't manage to include, but just to showcase Rachel's work lah. So yeah, there's actually like close-up portraits of the characters as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for our game. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Very relatable. I too put on a mask when I go to work every day. Woo. Oh no, my colleagues are here. I didn't know that. Oh my.
Hello everyone. We are called Leftovers, but definitely don't ask why we are called Leftovers. Okay, so here is our game, Chromo Mask, and my friend here will explain what the game is.
So, from the team of masks, we decided to take the concept of color masking. So we have different options where you can choose red, green, or blue, and it will change the color of the screen, and also different platforms will appear based on which mask you use. So this kind of becomes like a 3D puzzle platformer where you have to decide which mask to use when. Okay. And for the game we use Raylib, so that and we use the C language because it helps us to make the game smaller. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna show a demo of the game.
So this is one of the tutorial level. It's telling you how the color masking works. You can on the 3 states you can only see one kind of blocks at a time, and only that kind of block has a collision box that you can stand on or whatever. For the game itself, we choose to use a minimalist graphic library, Raylib, basically OpenGL wrapper, and using C language. This makes us focus more on the core functions, because personally we are not very good artists, so we choose to do that to force ourselves to be minimalist and focus on the function and iterate quickly within 48 hours. But even though the graphics is minimalist and even though texture, but we decided to make a simple mechanic but with a deeper level design. Like we are currently using the level itself to teach player what is the mechanics is and what are the trick. For example, on this screen, you're supposed to walk in and to change the color. But if you not notice that you are standing on the red block and you shift, you will simply drop down and the game will send you to the starting point, so you get the point. The design is based on the principle that if you don't get the point, you won't get. But the game itself is also very forgiving and with minimal death penalties. So for here, we demonstrate our first few levels, and we also find the game that it has a part of memory part that you need to memorize something to get the level, which we also demonstrate and employ in the level design. Before this game, we actually tried some other combinations, but some of them are failed. But the simplicity of Relief on our minimalist approach give us chance to try 2 to 3 ideas within the 48 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically our game. Thank you for listening.
Ooh, thank you for sharing. Wow, I would have never imagined someone would jam in C. That's insane. Anyone want to jam in assembly next? Yeah. Yeah, the game must have ran in like 2000 FPS or something.
Hi, sorry. Do you need me vote for you or anything? At some point, yes. Okay, sure. But I'll just talk first if that's okay. Hi, I'm a solo dev. This is the first time I've attended Global Game Jam in Singapore. So my theme interpretation is that masks can help shape how people react to you. So in game, that is represented by whether slimes follow your player character or not, and then different people can have different reactions to the same mask. So that's also represented by the different colored slimes, which are apparently all dead now because they kept walking over spikes. But one of the things I wanted to explore in the game jam was also using active ragdolls to basically do most of the animation for me. Godot doesn't have active ragdolls as an add-on at this point for version 4, so I basically went through a lot of different tutorials before I came up with a somewhat working system. And I don't want to waste any more time, and I'll just get into the gameplay. Sorry, if you could help me hold this.
Yeah, no problem.
Right. So this is the main character, the cat that I'm controlling, and if I wear the little Guy Fawkes mask, you can see some of the slimes are being repulsed by it. The green slimes are following me, and the goal is to just grab them, bring them over to the teleporter, and give them a little nudge if necessary. So yeah, saved one. And then when you get tired of it, let's just go Kung Fu Hustle on all this. And yeah, that's the extent of what I managed to get up to in this game jam.
Woo. All right, the next team, I think you can prep. Wow, the whole gang is here. I love it when they put little eyes on inanimate objects. Suddenly they're so cute, and you can make merchandise out of them.
What do I face? Am I blocking? Yeah. So we have decided to make a hack and slash with mass-based powers. So here's our game. Is that sound? Yes. So this is the tutorial stage where you see we are inspired by the Chinese opera mask. And you can move around. There's no sound. That's okay. It's okay. Don't need it. So you see the tutorial will prompt you what to do. Okay. The screen turned off. Technical issue. Wait.
Try change your audio output to the HTML one. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So we came up with the idea when we were just yapping on Discord for the last 32 hours straight. Yes. It's specifically Chinese opera because there are Chinese people on my team. So anyways, it lines up like quite nice. Chinese got like the 5 elements, then the mask got 5 different things. Then we just make the villain still one mask because we have 6 masks. So villain still 1, we have 5. Just nice. There are 5 different powers for the mask. So maybe if we cannot show the game, we can just show a video of the game. We have the video of the gameplays. I got issue.
You cannot catch your. Got a second laptop?
Yeah.
Technical issues.
Okay, the MacBook cannot connect. So let's just show through the camera. You should have a video of the gameplay. So can you walk closer? Yeah, so the gameplay looks something like this. So you walk around and then you kill stuff over here. So when you change mask, you can see the sprites all change also. The artist did a lot of work, and then we can use different abilities. And then yeah, so that's the whole gameplay. You just go into a room and kill everything. That's it. Yeah. My arms are giving way. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Huh? I'll introduce us. Stand. Tim, you stand next to me, then you'll take over after this.
Okay, hi everyone. We are Big Thumb BBQ 大拇指烤吧 open bracket not sponsored close bracket. Yes, that's our name. Anyway, so this is our game. It's called Encore of Faces. Yes, so I'll let Tim talk you through the theming and design.
Alright, so thematically our game has more symbolic meaning than anything. We, like gameplay wise, it's basically a pinball game, but we kind of split the pinball game into two distinct areas. We have the top area, which is supposed to represent the stage of an opera house, and the bottom part, which is where the audience should be. Although visually currently doesn't actually represent it, but that's thematically what we had going on. At the very top where the stage is where the mask element lies. It is the basic, the boss of our game. The faces represent performers on the stage which are fighting for the attention of the audience in the crowd.
Thank you.
God damn it. And after hitting, basically giving that face enough attention by damaging it, the other faces will basically, you see the face swap out over here, basically representing the other performers taking over the stage and trying to get the attention of your pinball ball. So I'll pass it back to Clement to explain the mechanics a bit more.
Okay, yeah, so basically, okay, sticky keys, that's something, when you guys are playing, disable sticky keys first. Yeah, so it's a pinball game, right? So if it's just pinballs, we are just completing missions and calling high score. It's not very fun, so we decided to have a little bit of a boss rush kind of game. And the way you switch the bosses is by having an encore, by damaging it multiple times in quick succession. Yes. So each of the masks actually represents a different emotion. So ideally, the elements on the pinball table would change, and that's something we have planned, but we didn't have time to fully lay out the levels. So if you guys are keeping track of this game, we'll probably be patching it with the updated levels as well. So please give it a go and let us know how it plays. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, by the way, all the art, right, is done by our very talented artist Nana, who spends so much time doing the art. She literally has no time to travel here. Yeah, so all the masks, all the assets, the hands, drawn by her, and the amazing special shaders were made by Tim here, you know, with all the special effects and stuff. So good job to all of them. Great polish. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let Yunjing play until the time runs out, or he loses all his lives. Yeah.
Anyone here ever had Windows XP, you know, and y'all played that 3D Space Cadet pinball game? Yeah, that's what this is kind of referencing. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I think Yunjing is too engrossed in the game. He don't want to stop already. Okay, thank you. Wow, thanks. High praise, high praise.
Thanks for sharing. Very cool shaders. Wow. I'm more curious. Does anyone not know what Windows XP is? Okay, very, very thankful that people, at least most, if not all, of the jammers know what Windows XP is. Cool.
Sorry if the volume gets weird. I've never talked in a mic before. I think we got this. We got this. You all understand why we said that. We're just gonna see what happens. Hi guys, we're Team Plasmask, and this is our game, I Need More Friends in My Stupid Baka Life. So, the concept is based on, have you ever been to a party No, you haven't, because you're attending this event. So, so the idea is based on socially masking your fear and your terror at everyday awkward situations, such as trying to find the right place to interject when someone's speaking to show that you're engaged, but you also don't want to be rude.
And well, finding a way to interject. We're like, okay, you want to say a sentence, and you're like, oh, how was day? Fine, great, love it. That's the kind of social interactions that we are having.
This game is about trying to when someone's walking towards you in a hallway and you just don't know whether you should go left or right, because every time you go left, they go left as well.
Or even worse, like, someone goes in for like a handshake, a bro fist, and you're like, oh, which one is it?
And this one is about a word jumble where when someone asks you a simple question and you're so nervous, you start mixing up your words. Like if someone says, how's your day? You go, Mike, day good. Day was good. Thank you very much.
Those are the others.
Is that it?
I think
That was it?
Those are the
Do you want to talk about the pause?
Oh, and well, if all of this gets too overwhelming, it's okay. We can take a break. We just sit down, unwind, decompress, and in the toilet, get out of the window maybe. Let's just jump out of the window, out of this party, far, far away.
Yeah, you want to introduce Kai?
You should do.
No. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. We're team. So just like the jam, I think a lot about this game is just about having fun, trying very, very hard not to let that cringe meter fill up, and also hopefully making a few friends along the way.
I thought you were going to talk about art.
I'm going to talk about art.
Look at
Why would I talk about my art? Can you please credit?
No. So we are Team Plasma with our programmers are Solomon here and Ryan and Rahul and Chinwoon and how are we? I'm trying to remember everyone's names. Our group ended up so big by accident.
List is here. The list is here. Okay, so I'm gonna list like all the people who worked in this like jam team. Like I am supposed to be like the project manager or writer, but honestly, Anyway, yes. Solomon was a tech director. We have Rahul as a programmer, and the art team's here. Our programming team's there. You can go check our HIO page for like the full credits when I upload it. So, so sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, hello.
So I'm Joel, this is Gerald, Michelle, and Jovi. And so for this game jam, the team of Mars, we decided to make a untitled battleship game. So it's about naval warfare and like a fog of war concealment of information. So the idea is that you have aircraft carriers where you can send out planes to scout ahead of you into the sea, and you have battleships which are your main force. And if your fleet is wiped out, then the game is over. So this is a two-player game, PvP. Jovi managed to somewhat get multiplayer working over his hotspot. So we can show you a little bit of what we try to make. Okay, so you can see on the left, Jovi's two ships over there, and then on my computer, oh boy. Careful, careful.
Okay, so
yeah, so you can see on the right there's the two ships over there, and then on the computer on the left there's the other two ships, and you can't really see each other. You have to move a little bit closer in order to identify. So once you move into identification range, you can see the visual indicator where it gets a lot bigger. Then yeah, you can destroy the enemy fleet. Show the plane. Yeah, you can also send out an aeroplane to scout ahead of you in order to gain more information.
Oh, you can restart it. So it's, you want to say the objective of it?
Yeah, so the objective is just to remove the entire enemy's fleet while keeping your own alive. So you have to balance between moving forward to gain information, because say you send out your plane, it gets spotted, they know where it's from, and then they can go towards you. If you send out your plane too far, it won't be able to hover there for a long period of time, and the amount of information you get is less, and so on.
Yeah. So one planned feature that we wanted to add, but we didn't manage to, was to have deception. So that's like how we wanted to link it to the theme of mask. So you have to mask yourself along with other neutral ships. So we wanted to add like merchant ships that are like neutral, but you do not know whether they are the enemy until you go close enough to them. So in the actual gameplay itself, there will be merchants moving back and forth, and you can sort of disguise yourself as one of them, as long as your enemy isn't too close to you. Then using the aircraft carriers and the spotter planes, you can get your first strike without your opponent even knowing which ship you are. All they'll see is maybe a small dot, like, well, you might not be able to see it, but there's a ship here, but it's unknown. It has not been identified. So it could be the merchant ship, it could be the enemy ship. You only know when the bullet comes, then you can guess that, okay, maybe I should retaliate by attacking that ship. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello? Oh, go back. Okay, I'm gonna start. Hi, we are Tough Crowd Games, and today we are presenting Surface Tension. So, Surface Tension is a heartwarming drag and drop narrative game where you play as Adam, a boy who has to mask his intense emotions that are constantly misunderstood. Throughout the day, you face stressful conversations with people by navigating daily conversations, dragging and dropping the mask pieces onto Adam's face, and covering Adam's true facial expressions before the time runs out. So Surface Tension is inspired by how neurodivergent people often mask their emotions in social interactions. But like they cannot control their emotions, but they can mask to control their facial expressions. And Adam faces many normal situations in daily life that are harder for him due to his I'm not going to try and say that word, imbalances. We want to raise awareness and bring empathy to people like Adam. Sorry guys, haven't slept. So the core loop of our game is NPC dialogue, Adam's reaction. Player drag and drop mask to save interaction before timer runs out, and NPCs have memory, so they'll treat you differently based on your interactions previously and your impression of you, like the heart meter there. So the goal of the game is to aim for 100% positive interactions. So we're scared of bugs, so we took a video of our game.
So this is the morning when the player wakes up and he sees his mom. His mom will never judge him, so whatever mask you put on, she will always see through you, your true thoughts. So no matter what mask you put on, it's fine. Okay, then this is the next interaction where you interact with your schoolmates and you have to, your schoolmates, and then you have to put on kind of like a fake mask so that people don't see through what you truly think, and so that people have a good impression of you. You go through interactions with everyone, such as your schoolmates, your teachers, even a bully or your crush. It's all in here. And this at night when you return home, where your mom won't judge you no matter how tired you are, no matter what kind of face you put on, and yeah, that's the end of the game. So basically, moral of the story is at home you don't have to hide.
Yeah, and then we had a lot of audio that we created and found, but the video has no sound. Yeah. So I'm Freya, this is Jamfeng, and this is Min Chuan. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. So everyone go home and tell your mom you love her.
Test. Can you go? Yeah? Yeah, sorry, I'm the only one presenting, so I have to control the game and play at the same and talk at the same time. So this is a game about surviving in the corporate world. And to survive in the corporate world, you put on a mask, you fake your emotions, and you lie to everybody. So, so how to play this game, right? Your objective is to make it to the end of the day. And when you see your boss, what you're gonna do is you put on your best fake smile you can do, right? But the problem is, if other people see your fake smile, like the gossip ladies, they don't like it, so they will be unhappy with it. But if for the gossip ladies, for example, right, maybe they like it if you are venting to them and all that. But there are some other characters who may not like it, like the interns or the boss itself, right? So you have 3 different smiles, and you want to show them to people, depending on who they are, and not let the people who don't want to see those smiles to see those smiles. Okay. So this I made this with a team of 2 artists. So I'm the only one presenting because the other artists are not here. So okay. So the gameplay looks like this. You are at the top of the screen, right? And everybody is walking around. And the left side here is your career prospects. So if people don't like you, your career prospects will decrease. So you want people to like you. So how much people like you is at the bottom of the screen and also at the bars below them. If you show them the smiles, I need to do this in one hand. So like the boss or this guy. So you can put on 3 different smiles. The first smile is your, what do you call this? The fake smile. The second one is confidence. The third one is venting. Okay, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna restart because I'm gonna lose. Let me just try it again.
I can't do this with one hand, man. I don't even have a mouse. Okay, the fake smile for the boss. And then the boss's bar will increase if he sees it. He's not looking at you right now. So you have to look at who has the eye icon. The eye icon indicates that they can see you. And you look at them and they're happy. This lady loves to see me vent. But the boss doesn't like to see me vent. This intern doesn't like to see me vent. That's why he's getting very heartbroken at the bottom. And that decreases my career prospects. So I want to be confident in front of the intern so that my career prospects will increase. So the objective is to survive until 6 p.m. We actually wanted to make multiple days, but we only had enough time to make one day. But the people are randomly generated, so you can try this multiple times and try to survive the entire day. It's not that easy. Yeah. So the strategy for this game is basically trying to point your look at the correct directions and trying to get the right people to look at your smiles and rapidly switching depending on who is looking at you. Yeah. Hope you try it. This is on the HIO right now. We're trying to get the web build working. The download is working, but the web build is having some trouble. But hopefully you get it soon. Yeah. This is live.
Okay, thank you for sharing. I think we are moving on to online jammers now. Okay, cool. Is everyone okay? Everyone sounds like they're having a lot of trouble talking to their boss or something. I get it, very introverted, but so I guess I'm very proud of all of you making it down and being a bit more social. So you can give yourself a pat on the back.
Okay, hello, Paiseh, I hope you can hear me. Okay, I think you can because I came us on Twitch. Okay, hi, our team name is Millennial and today we just started a game called Mass Sources. So our goal of this game after discussing on Discord was a Papers, Please clone with a creepy atmosphere. Okay, wait, but is the slide sharing? Because I'm sharing my screen now. Okay, I'm just gonna go on anyway. Um, so it's a game where we wanted to copy Papers, Please, so it's a Papers, Please clone with a sort of creepy atmosphere that we wanted to capture. And we also wanted to add some visual novel elements, but we kind of ran out of time. Okay, wait, let me go to the video. Uh, can you see the video? I'm sharing the video now. Oh, okay, can. I see, I see. Okay. All right. I see it works now. Okay. I hope you can hear volume. So this game essentially is a Papers, Please clone. So on the video that's playing now, I hope you can see the video that's playing now. We have a book. and we're flipping through the pages of the book to try and find what's wrong with the. Oh no, it's frozen. Oh, okay. I think it's back. Oh no, okay. There seems to be some technical difficulty. Okay, okay, my bad, my bad. So sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna play a game again. Okay. They asked me to share my screen. I'm so sorry for the delays. Yeah, I just shared my screen. Hopefully you can see it now. Okay, I see the screen moving. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, so step one, day one, ghost comes in. So you're currently trapped in a room where you're supposed to get cure the mask of the people inside. So you wanted to do sort of like a diegetic UI, and you're supposed to flip through the mask depending on what mask shows up on your table. You're supposed to see what's wrong with it. So over here, we can see that the only curse we have is the curse of the lost, as well as a bunch of cures. Yes. Okay, so you go to the Book of Masks and you realize that this is a Oni mask with no horns. So what you do is you grab your holy water and dip into it and give it back to the guy, and the guy is happy and he goes on his merry way. But in comes another guy, and that's not the least of your problems. And then you have now an Aztec mask. So you go back to the Book of Masks and you open, and you realize they don't have gems on the masks, which is one of the unique features. So you take the salt and you sprinkle it like Salt Bay, and you give it to him, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, good sir." But yeah, there's also a separate behavior if you get it wrong. So let's say you see this Oni mask over here, and you think that you know the right answer and you don't, and he just falls into the void, into oblivion, and the game gives you like, oh, you made a mistake. Yeah. Okay, so that's the game. Um, I hope you can see the slides now. Okay, so that's Mark Sosis. Our inspirations were Inscription, Who's Lilia, and Papers, Please, in terms of gameplay as well as art. I'm going to speed through this video time. That was the video. Reflections and an ad break. I'm just going to show my own game here, Detective Hindsight. But if you want to wishlist, please wishlist. Put it on, scan the QR code for our link tree. It's a detective game. But yeah, thank you for my coworkers for thanking this game jam with me. It would not have looked this good without them. Art, I would like to thank Rain Yellow and NSSS, the 2D artists who made the 2D mask. I did the design, and for audio, I'd like to thank Daniel. He's always my go-to audio person. Go check him out, Wavepool Music. And yeah, wishlist Detective Hindsight. Thank you. That's all.
Right, and then our last shout out, which is to Game Dev Together. So if you ever need some accountability, there's actually the Game Dev Together collective or movement. So basically, you guys, they organize spaces where you can go down and work on your game and then bounce your ideas around with other fellow game devs. Which takes place every month. So QR code. We'll also share the slides on the Discord, so you can grab all the links later in the future. Yes, so socials. Okay lah, we can. I'm sure you are all following it already, right? Right? Can I have some assurance? Okay, yes, thank you for our very loyal supporters. So, we can move on to our not last segment. So, we still got certs and feedback. So, as always, we always appreciate your feedback, and those who want like the participation cert thingies, feel free to scan the QR code or grab it from the slides later. And if you fill out the feedback form, we got some free stuff. So, yeah. Okay, yes, you can get rid of me now. So we'll be doing the lucky draw. Are you guys excited or what? Okay, yes, thank you very much. So we actually have our sponsor Friday Cat Gaming, who is giving out some Warhammer products. So any Warhammer fans, physical tabletop game Warhammer, not the digital ones. Right, and as well as 3 copies, I believe, of Sedap physical Nintendo Switch edition that we're giving out as well. Yeah, okay, without further ado, can we get Mervin to come down and give out the prizes? It will be drawing. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay. We have to give the box. Where's the box? No, I'm not giving that.
Okay, so okay, so okay, so for the first one that we'll be drawing is gonna be the Warhammer stuff. Okay, so the first one is gonna be the Warhammer Headsman's Curse. Sorry, I need to go over and actually like. All right, so the first number is number 50. Can we get number 50? It's number 50 here. 50, yeah. Ooh. Yes, sorry, we have a quick photo taking moment as well. If you kindly. All right, so we have another Warhammer Headsman's Curse as well. This time we have number 36. 36. Do we have number 36? Okay, and then the next one we have the Warhammer Underworld starter. So I think that's like a much bigger box. 29. 29, anyone? 29? Are you sure that's your tag? Why don't you have it on? All right, then next one we have Warhammer Emberguard. Also a pretty big box. Yeah, 28. 28. Okay, so the last one, we have a copy of Warhammer Dark Tide. The video game, there is a tabletop variant. Number 13. 1-3. Very lucky. Oh, thank you so much, Mervin. I hope you all enjoy your Warhammer stuff. Tabletop games are games too. Okay, so now Jay will be giving out the setup copies. $45, 4-5. 4-5, 4-5. Woo! Okay, second copy. We have 22. 2-2. 22. Anyone? I'll give you like 5 seconds. If not, we're gonna redraw. Anybody's friend in the toilet? Oh. Okay, so we're gonna just redraw. Ooh. This is number 20, 2-0. 2-0, are you here? Okay, we got someone. All right, last copy. $39, 3-9. Woo! Okay, thank you, Jay. So that's pretty much it for the lucky draws. Yes, so thank you everyone for jamming. I know everybody is hungry, so we have the food outside, but let's keep it a little bit orderly. Can we get the people with green tags to queue for the food first, as well as industry guests? Then, yeah, so sorry, but before that, can we take a photo real quick? Venue photo. Oh, sorry, online jammers. We're done. So, thank you for joining.